Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. We are extremely pleased that we are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree?
Yes.
Taking thought forward beyond what it has been before. You're knowing what you are wanting? Focused within you, you think? Does your desire feel good to you? That's a big question, isn't it? Because when your desire is not too far apart from your belief, then you feel good. If your expectation of your desire unfolding and becoming is believable to you, if your expectation is that it is happening, then you're not introducing resistance. And if you're not introducing resistance, that's what doubt is. Doubt is resistance to your desire. So if you don't believe your desire, you're introducing resistance, and then your desire sucks. It just doesn't feel good. You say, I felt better before I knew I wanted that. And sometimes you say, okay, I give up. I take that desire back. I take it back. And we say, no, you don't. You don't take your desire back. You don't take your desire back. You can give up your resistance to it. But your desire is, it's what life brought you to. And it's what your inner being became as a result of that. And therefore, your desire is what the larger part of you is. And when the rest of you doesn't come along with what the larger part of you is, then you don't feel good. The larger part of you, we mean that non-physical you before you came into this body, still exists as that non-physical larger part of you. And so here you come into your physical body and you explore, you live life, you use your ability to observe and to be aware, and you come to personal and important conclusions about what you would like to make things better. And when that happens, you emanate a vibrational signal. You're doing that all the time. That's what your focus does. Your focus is always radiating the improvement, and the non-physical part of you receives that message from you and understands it and becomes the improvement that you've asked for. The question is, are you coming along with your own improvement? And the answer to that question is, if you feel wonderful, yes. If you feel not so good, then not so much. And so what we talk about whenever you ask us to come and visit with you is about that melding between you and you. It's the blending of you. It's the you letting you be who you really intended to be. It's you fulfilling your life's purpose. It's you accomplishing vibrationally what you set out to accomplish. The rest of it will follow. But if you don't accomplish it vibrationally, if you don't think your way into alignment, if you don't use your emotional guidance system to feel yourself thinking your way into alignment, if that alignment does not occur, then the resistance that is present, because alignment isn't, keeps you from not only feeling good, that's what alignment is, but getting the things that you want. Do you know that you create your own reality? Oh, you do. You do. You create your own reality. You attract your own reality. You attract it by offering a signal. The question is, why are you offering the signal that you're offering? Are you observing something unwanted? If you're observing something unwanted, then you're offering a signal about that. And your point of attraction is more about that than about the improvement. Isn't that tricky? So you look around and you identify what's wrong. And of course you want a solution, but the question is, do you focus more readily upon the solution that you're looking for, or do you listen for or feel for or reach for or anticipate for or even hope for the solution, or do you stay fixated on the problem? That's really something that you want to ask yourself, because if you're one who keeps beating the drum of the problem, then you keep holding yourself in vibrational alignment with the problem, which means you're resistant to the solution. You can't be in alignment with the problem and in alignment with the solution at the same time. They're different frequencies. So if the problem is more active within you, then the solution is being held back by you. Your attraction power is attracting problem, not solution. And we know, because when you were little, it looked like outside forces, like mother and father and so forth, looked like those outside forces were dictating to you what you would receive, but they never were. You were always attracting. And that's hard for you to hear sometimes, because your logic says, wait, I don't want that, so why would I attract that? I don't want it, so I wouldn't do that to me. We say, yeah, you might. Because it's not your words. You live in a universe that is attraction based, and there's no exclusion. So the word no means yes. I do not want that, I do not want that, I do not want that translates into come to me, this thing I do not want. That's really a beautiful thing, translates into that beautiful thing, come more to me. That's an awful thing, translates into that awful thing, come more to me. Because you do your summoning by your attention, by your observation, usually. Most people offer most of their vibration in response to what they are observing, which makes what is slow in changing. Think about it. If law of attraction is, and it is, the most dominant law in all of the universe, and it is, and you are your point of attraction based on what you're thinking, and your feeling is the indicator of it, and as you are giving your attention to something, and that means your point of attraction is summoning that something, this is about attraction, not about exclusion. There's no exclusion, and there's no regression, there's no going back. There's only you becoming more. And if you want to feel good, keeping up with the more that you've become. We know. That should somewhere be on the contract that you sign before you come in here. I now understand that when life causes me to ask for something, that I have to let myself have it. Because if I hold myself in resistance to what I have asked for, since my inner being believed me and took hold of it and has become it, I have no choice but to keep up with my inner being, or I will cause a vibrational rift between me, and that is what negative emotion is. You see how it works? We've enjoyed this interaction immensely. There's nothing more that you ever need to know. And we know you know it pretty good. Now you're in the process of practicing it, yes? And that's interesting. It is, because life keeps coming at you, and the thing that is so wonderful, tricky about that is that as life keeps coming at you, it's coming in response to what you're offering vibrationally, and you might not quite yet be in control of what you're offering vibrationally, because we love you so much. You are fickle. Sometimes the thing that's the loudest out there gets your attention, even though it's not something you want. Esther said to us in the beginning of hearing us and deliberately applying what we were suggesting, she argued with us many times, but Abraham, this thing that I'm looking at that you say I should not be looking at is true. It's true, and therefore, doesn't it deserve my attention? Shouldn't I be looking at it if it's true? And we said, if it's something that you want to continue in your experience, then yes, give it your attention. But if it's something that you would like to just fade away into non-existence as far as you are concerned, then take your attention from it. But as humans, you've gotten carried away on the examining of the problem. In fact, you're so good at examining the problem that you make monuments about them. You teach them to generation after generation. You want your new generations to feel as bad as you felt about the things that happened to you. And they don't want to, because they're not wired that way. They kind of think you're old and fuddy-duddy. They think you should just let it go, Mom. Just let it go. Just let it go. But no, I have an obligation to you, child of mine. You need to feel as bad as we all felt about this. No, it didn't happen in my generation. It happened in your grandmother's generation, and we owe it to her. We owe it to her to feel as bad. We've got to keep this bad feeling coming forward, or it will happen again, they say. If we don't focus upon the things that we don't want and make monuments about them and keep them active within us, then we are going to repeat them. And we say, how opposite of it is it? It's your attention to unwanted things that hold them to you. And it's your attention to wanted things that hold them to you. And it's one or the other. In other words, you can be focused upon the problem or the solution. And you can develop a pattern or a habit. You know people who are just pessimistic. If you want a good complaining session, call them up. They're always ready. They're always ready. They'll jump right in on anything. They're ready. They're ready. What you got? What you got for me today? What you got? What you got? Yeah. Let's talk about that. Oh, and there's a group online. Let's join them. Let's join them. Let's see how bad we can feel about this. We know that's not your intention. Your intention is to solve the problem. But you can't solve the problem by looking at the problem, because the problem is its own unique vibration that will keep coming at you as long as you're focused upon it. And so it's a different orientation when you begin to understand that you create your own reality and that you are a attractor. You are an attractor. You are an attractor. You are an attractor. You are an attractor by your attention. You are an attractor by your attention. Your life is created by the story you tell. Your life is created by the memories that you remember. Your life is created by the conversations that you have. Your life is created by how you feel about things. And you have the ability to feel differently than you do if you want to, just not all at once. Because the law of attraction, while it is your very best friend because of its consistency and because of its power, it also will give you what you believe. And so as you believe something, law of attraction gives it to you, and then you say, see, I knew it was true. And we say, but that didn't have to be true. It's only true because you made it true for you. Well, I saw it happen to a lot of other people, so I began to suspect it might be true for me too. See there? See how it works? So we know it isn't easy to hold thoughts that are different in a world or in an environment that is thinking things, but it's why you came to this leading edge. You are brilliant creators here in this new environment, new in every moment. This combination of beings has never been before unto all of the universe. We are unique here today. And so as you find something that you can focus upon, and you feel your way to clearer and purer and less resistant thought, you're going to discover in that clarity of thought, which means in that resistance-free thought, you're going to discover elation and joy and productivity beyond anything that you have ever experienced before. It's only about you personally wanting enough to feel good, that you're willing to reach for better feeling thoughts. You're willing to clear your mind and start new again, that after a good night's sleep, that you focus a little more deliberately on things that feel better. And the most important thing that we would like to awaken and activate within you today is your personal desire to feel good. Because when that is active within you, your personal desire to feel good, when you haven't given up on that, when you still want to feel good, then you can guide yourself to those awarenesses and observations that will help you to feel good. And when you do, you clarify your vibration, your point of attraction becomes non-resistant. And when that happens, oh, so many wonderful things begin to flow into your experience. And the thing that is so wonderful about that is you get to watch, you get to witness your clarity turning into experiences and things. Thoughts turning to things. Thoughts turning to things. That's what you came here for.